Autism and autism spectrum disorder, ASD, are both general terms for a group of complex disorders of brain development. These disorders are characterized in varying degrees by difficulties in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication, and repetitive behaviors.
Autism is a pervasive neurological developmental condition that affects about 1% of human beings. To unpack that a little bit, pervasive means that autism affects pretty much every part of a person. Their personality, their experiences, their memories, how they grow up, how they communicate, and how they think and move. Basically, pervasive means that autism isn't something that just affects one part of a person. It's not something extra a person has tacked onto them, and it's also not something small that can be overlooked. When a little fetus is developing, it's either going to be neurotypical or neuroatypical. It's going to be autistic or allistic. And all that is determined very early. So autistic people are born autistic. Autism isn't something that can happen to you. It's not something you can catch. And contrary to what some would have you believe, it's not the result of things like heavy metal poisoning. And autism is not caused by vaccines. Autism is a naturally occurring variation in the human brain. And there have always been autistic people. It's just that we didn't recognize them as autistic. Autism isn't a disease. It's not something that you can catch or transmit. And it's not an illness. Autism isn't something that you can fix or cure. Autistic people are like people with Down syndrome. We are born autistic, and we'll live our lives autistic. And hopefully, with the help of our family and our friends and our loved ones, we can grow up into happy, healthy, autistic people.
When he was about 2.5 years old, we noticed that he had stopped talking. You make me cry already. Stopped talking. He wasn't looking at you when you talked to him. He just seemed like he was just in his own little world.
We noticed when he was really little, I mean, less than a year old, we used to just say he was quirky. I mean, and then when I don't know, he was either just doing weird little things or having a tantrum.
People with autism have a strong attention to detail. They are outstanding at pattern recognition and are meticulous with precision in their tasks. Unlike some neurotypical individuals who may tire from repetitive tasks, individuals with autism are often able to focus on such tasks for extended periods of time. They take pride in their work and as such strive for the best they can do each day. They tend to like routine and as such are often punctual, dedicated, and reliable. You are able to rely on individuals with autism. They are consistent in their work abilities and performance and are dedicated to what they do.
What is that? What is this? Berries.
How is she in the morning? Is she pretty easy to get to school, or is she a
Some
challenge?
days good, some days are a challenge. Depends what mood she's in when she gets up. Or if she's had a bad night's sleep. Today she's in a good mood.
Bacon. He hasn't been eating breakfast. Must be something about rainy days. Right? Jake's big thing is focus. It's really hard to get him to focus. And he engages in what they call a lot of self-stimulatory. The twirling, the playing with the toys. So that distracts him from doing anything productive.
Physical structure. Arranging furniture, materials, and general surroundings to add meaning and context to the environment. It includes such features as providing the child with workstation, screening the area to reduce distraction, and use of different color to designate a room or area for different activities. Daily schedule involves such feature as visual timetable and diaries, either written or using pictures, and drawings or representative objects to help students organize moving from place to place or from activity to activity.
In the morning, when Talia gets up, she sees her visual activity schedule. I tell her it's time to get dressed, and she takes, for example, her underwear. She matches it to the other picture of the underwear, and then she picks it out.
Work system, presented visually, aim to aid the pupil in completing specific activities. Visual structure and information concerning a specific task and activities includes ensuring organization and structures using the principles of visual clarity, visual organization, and visual instruction.